going on, everybody? This is Real Estate Q&A Sessions Week 68. Hello. How are you doing? Yes, this is Real Estate Q&A Session Week 68. Consecutive weeks, 68 consecutive weeks of doing what we normally do, which is doing the show. So appreciate you guys for showing up. Appreciate you guys for always supporting and allowing me to do what I do for 68 weeks straight. I'm always going to emphasize that because I'm very proud of myself when I sit here and think about just the amount of consistency that I've been able to provide for you guys for a whole year and some change. And coming up on, I think we're about at a year and a half now. And we'll be looking to hit the 2-year mark. So it's always going to be love, and always going to emphasize that matter. So always, again, this is Real Estate Q&A Sessions Week 68. You guys can come and ask. This is like office hours, basically. That's what I equivalent it to, office hours. Now, I don't think of myself as a professor or I don't know, whatever you guys want to call it. But this is where you can come and ask anything, everything real estate related. When it comes to investing, doesn't matter whether you're trying to buy your first house, 10th house, lending, budgeting, contractors, wholesaling, rentals, flips, whatever the case may be. I've got pretty good experience in all forms. So, yes, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop your questions right there in the where the question mark symbol is right there, and or where the comment section is, and I'll do my best to answer. Disclaimer, I am not a guru. I just know a little bit more than your average Joe, so we got to make that known. You guys can take my advice, or you don't have to take my advice. It's all on you. Just want to make sure make sure that's clear. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still learning the game. There's certain things that even at my level I don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to make it seem like I'm up here and I know everything about the real estate investing world and real estate in general, because that's just not the case. This game, and I like to call it this game is very vast. And it has a lot of different moving parts, and there's a lot of different ways to do different things in the real estate space. Everybody has their own method. Everybody has their own madness. Just because one person does one thing one way doesn't mean the other person does it the other way. Now, the beauty about real estate investing is that you don't need a degree. You don't need a degree. You don't need, doesn't matter about well, that's another topic about skin tone. That's another topic for another day. But pretty much anybody can get into the mix and do what they want to do, and not feel as if their education or certain things aren't going to allow them to move into the real estate investing space. You don't need to go to college. You don't need to have a real estate license. You don't need to, have $1 million. You don't have to have a lot of money. You don't have to have great credit either. To get in the real estate investing space. So I say that to tell you guys that, the game is vast. Also, housekeeping rules. I don't charge you guys for these office hours that I give you guys every hour. I mean, not every hour, but every week for an hour. I don't charge you guys. I could have a course, or I could have some products out here and just be trying to get some money from you guys. I could do that. I've thought about it, but I don't do that. Right? 68 weeks of just giving you guys just my time, right? And so in doing so, what I ask of you guys is to screenshot, post to your story, let folks know what we're doing each and every week, because when you guys post to your story, you're letting folks that aren't usually here know what's going on. And when they come and they ask questions that you didn't think to ask, that's how you get value. So that's how you get more value. So yes, I always going to say, hey, look, I'm not asking for your money, your email address, none of that stuff. Just screenshot this, post to your story, let folks know what we're doing. This is how you show support. I show support to you guys every week for an hour. Sometimes longer than an hour. But you guys get the picture. You guys get the drift. So shout out to y'all. A couple of y'all already popped in here. Leah Bell, what's going on? Kyra King, what's up? Young Young Pro Drums, what's good? What's going on? Gladys, hey, you're a newcomer. How you doing? Super Hypertonic, hello. So for the folks that are new here, if you've never showed up to this show, which is every Thursday at 12 o'clock or around the same time, depending on if I'm on time or not, this is where you can come and ask anything, everything real estate related that is on your mind when it comes to investing or just real estate in general. I am a investor. I am a real estate agent, and I am also a general contractor. So I have seen a lot. So yes, if you guys have questions, please feel free to drop it right there where the question mark is and or where the comment section. Normally, I give you guys an update of what I have going on this week. What do I have going on this week? Well, lots and lots of new business when it comes to this general contracting license. So if that's something you guys want to get into, you don't have to be well and mechanically inclined to get a contractor's license. You know, now it'll be helpful to kind of learn some things, right? But you don't really have to do that. There are contracted companies that sell supplies, that have salespeople in place that make calls and try to sell product. That is something that you guys can very much well do as well. But you don't have to be out there swinging hammers and have 15 years of experience using drills in order to become a general contractor. You can be a general contractor and sub out all your work. Sub out work to people that actually do the work. And just do that. Like, that is a way to be a general contractor. So yes, there's some project management involved in that, but you don't really have to. You don't have to be like a super tool head. You don't have to do that. So outside of that, yes, lots of business have come in. I've been getting a lot of basement jobs to come in. The guys are currently working a basement right now. I just left there. And currently working through another flip. You guys know how it is. I always keep something in play, and I always have some projects going on. The problem I'm having right now, and I've had it for probably, I'd say about a week. I don't have anything in the holster. Normally I have something in the holster. I have something coming up, so I always keep houses turning, right? And what I don't have right now is another house. So I've been in deal hunt mode for the last week, trying to acquire another property. So when we finish this flip in a couple of weeks, then we will be, we'll have something else to jump on. Now, granted, we're getting a lot of new business for the contracting side, so I'm always going to be able to, at this point, I'm able to keep people busy. But on the same token, the other business has to keep moving, and therefore I am in deal hunt mode. Now, last week I took you guys to a house. If you haven't seen that video, go back and check last week. Last week's video. I did a full walkthrough. I did a full process of how I go out and acquire a deal. Not even acquire a deal, but go out and it was like the chase, right? So I found a deal that morning. I connected with the agent. I went out, saw the property immediately, did a walkthrough, and then did a final assessment before I gave my offer. And so I got to show you guys that whole process. So if you haven't seen that video yet, go tune into that, and that'll show you kind of like that'll show you how fast you have to be when it comes to putting in offers on properties in this market. In this market, you are competing against cash. You're competing against cash buyers. You're competing against people that just have money, right? And are more experienced than you guys, right? And so what you want to do is be able to move with speed, move with confidence, speed and confidence, right? Even when it comes to putting in offers, a lot of people will do the work, right? The work means I found a property, I showed my agent, we went out and looked at it, I ran some numbers, and they get scared to put in the offer. Even if the house isn't what you thought it was, or even if the repair budget was, when you got out there, you realize, okay, instead of it being $40K, it's going to cost me $70K. Well, that's going to change your offer number. And so you look at it and you're like, well, I'm going to be offering like 20K, 30K less than what they're asking for. I'm not even, put the offer in, right? And there's a reason why. The reason I say put the offer in is because you just did the work. You just did all that leg work, running numbers, finding a deal, gas out there. Let me see, talking with agents, talking with contractors, put the offer in. You spent the energy, the time, the effort to get to that point. Still put the offer in. You never know, right? So I'm still putting in offers even if they are below list. Agent says, well, we got all these offers above list. Okay, well, here's my offer, right? You never know. Things happen. All deals, all offers that are accepted by agents don't always go through, right? When people put in offers and it gets accepted, that's just step one. You still have to go through the 30-day, 60-day, 30, 45 to 60-day process of title work and making sure financing goes through, all that kind of stuff, liens, there's a bunch of different reasons why a property cannot close. And so if the property doesn't close and the buyer has to back out, guess what they're going to be doing? They're going to be calling the other offers that were presented. Hey, what's so-and-so on 123 Main Street did not close. The seller is looking for another offer to accept, and we know that you had called about XYZ and you gave this offer. Is that still on the table? Yeah, they're still on the table. Let's go. So that is why you want to still put in offers. Not saying that happens all the time, but in the event it does, you want to be next man up, and we call that next man up mentality. Right? So that's why if you go ahead and put the work in, put that offer in. That's the only way you're going to win sometimes, and not even sometimes, all the time. You have to put offers in. If you're not putting in offers, you're not winning. It's a volume game. It's a numbers game. If you put in 5 offers and expect that you're going to get a deal in this market, probably your chances are going to be really slim. But if you put in 100 offers a week, not even a week, I'm sorry. That's a lot. But if you're putting in 100 offers, you're going to get something accepted at some point. So the key is building up consistency and confidence. People get to those numbers, and when it comes to putting where the rubber meets the road, and you got to put in an actual offer, you've never done that before. Oh, yeah. Rubber meets the road. People get scared. So you got to have confidence in this, in the way that I spoke about last episode about enlisting the listing agent to write your offers and stuff like that. If they're not representing a buyer already, you don't want to waste their time either. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to waste their time. So if you're asking the listing agent and they got multiple offers going on, and you say, hey, look, I can you write the offer for me? Well, that listing agent is probably going to tell you, either yes or no. And if they tell you yes, you want to make sure, another guy there. I have a very packed schedule after this show, so I'm going to make it quick. But anyway, what was I saying? I had a brain fart. Man. What was I saying? What's going on, William Levant? What's going on, Mr. Thomas to you? I forgot what I was talking about. I legit forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yes. So if you have the listing agent writing your offer. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, if you have, and I'm going to get to this next point here as well, because today's been a little crazy day. But yeah, I'm completely distracted. When you have the listing agent writing your offer, they got multiple. They have other multiple offers that have came in, and they're all above list. That listing agent, if they're writing your offer, chances are, if it's you'll get an idea of whether your offer is even in the ballpark, or is something that the seller would like. They're gonna give you a hint. Say, hey, look, I don't think I don't think it's worth your time to put that offer in. AKA, your offer's too low. Ain't no way the seller's gonna accept that. If they say, okay, well, yeah, I'll write the offer. Well, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna do their best to try to sell you as the buyer, even if you're not like the highest bidder and you're somewhat within range. Like, think about it like this: if I list the house for $90,000 and I have the highest offer I have is $100,000, that $100,000 offer is, let's say it's let's say it's conventional. Let's say it's conventional financing. With it being conventional finance, that's bank financing. And let's just say that buyer has like inspections and stuff like that in it, right? Cool, great. This is the highest offer you got. But then you also have a guy that came in at 105, but he's cash, or he's hard money and has no is taking the property as is, no inspections, no contingencies. Maybe that's you, right? What is that agent going to do? They're going to go tell the seller, hey, this is our highest offer, but it comes with this, contingencies, XYZ. We have another person that's at 105. He's all cash. I talked to him. He seems like a great guy or woman, and they seem like they have their stuff together and XYZ, blah, blah, blah. I think they can get us to the closing table. I think that you should choose this offer. You see how they're going to advocate for you now? Because most of the time when you guys put in offers represented by an agent that you are working with, oh my gosh, phone's blowing up. When they do that, chances are, like, if you're putting an offer in through another agent and that agent's submitting your offer for you, that agent, those offers get put on the desk, and the listing agent, they're just looking at the offers. You know what I'm saying? It's just a pile of papers on their desk, a pile of offers on their desk, and they just one after another. But if the listing agent is putting in your offer, guess which offer is gonna get priority? Guess which offer is definitely gonna be seen and thoroughly looked at? Yours. So that's why I say it's great, great strategy, great tactic. I'm not talking about and yes, you can go enlist an agent, and they can be your one and sole agent. But what an agent is going to do is, if you're a buyer, they're going to want to put you on a contract for 6 months and say, hey, you can only work with me. I'm the only person you can work with. Buyer representation agreement. That's what you'd be signing. Exclusive buyer representation agreement. And with that, guess what? You can't enlist the listing agent to write your offers because you have an agent that's already representing you. See what I'm saying? So, not saying you can't go out there and get representation if you want to. Y'all do y'all thing. I'm just saying. I would be like, here's what I would do. Hey, look, I'm not tying myself to one person because I'm trying to win. So what I need to do is enlist the listing agents to write my offers. So if I'm putting in offers, I want the listing agents to be putting in the offers. I don't want an agent that is an agent that's not listing the property to put it in, because my chances are a little bit slimmer. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I know I'm not willing to pay like the most and go above and beyond. You're trying to get a deal. Everybody's trying to get a deal, and it's hard right now considering how many people are bidding up these properties, considering how less inventory we have to even bid against. So I'm just giving you guys some little tidbits, some little tips, you know what I'm saying, to give you a winning edge. I'm not telling you guys this is how you're going to win exactly. Give you a little bit of winning edge. Last 2 properties I bought within the last 2 months. That's how I did it. Now, normally, you guys know I do my off-market marketing. I haven't been because I've been busy, and I need to get back to it ASAP, because as you can see, I'm just at the mercy of the market right now, because I don't have anything in my pipelines because I've stopped the marketing. But I plan on kicking that back up soon, so I can have deals, off-market deals. That's where you create the home runs. The home runs are few and far between on the market, on the MLS. It's going to be hard to find home runs, guys. I'm just letting you guys know. The margins are so slim, and people are wanting, and agents are listing these properties at high values. The profit margins on a lot of these deals are very skint, and they then become risky for you to take on, whether you're flipping or whether you're renting. You'll get better, deeper discounts if you are talking direct to seller, FSBOs, whatever, right? For sale by owners, by the way, if you didn't know what that meant. So yes, talking directly with owners that's going to be your best bet to create home run deals. That's how majority of my portfolio has been acquired, and that's why I have. Let me wipe this thing off. That is why I've also been pretty successful in what I do. So if today's an interesting day. So if you guys are on Clubhouse or have been on Clubhouse, we had one of the Clubhouse legends pass away yesterday, and it's not good to hear that kind of news. So this morning, in the real estate space, this morning everybody has been kind of shocked. It's been a shocking morning, I'll say that. And understanding the events that had happened, very shocking and not something that people expected. So if you are on Clubhouse, hop in one of the real estate rooms. Deanna Britt, rest in peace. Not news we wanted to hear this morning, but definitely somebody that was, did a lot in the real estate space, helped a lot of people. So I think there's a room going on right now that's been going on pretty much all day, with people going in and out, just offering condolences and peace and love and all that stuff. So that happened this morning, and a couple other things. And like I said, my schedule is busy and it's packed. So what I'm probably going to end up doing, because I need to go load up some tile to take to a property, and then I have a couple. What do I have? I got a lot. I have to do. So what I'm going to do is probably cut today short. I think we've been on for about close to 20 minutes or so. And there's been a bomb threat at the Capitol. Like, it's crazy today. It's wow. KB King, what's going on, man? Guys, I'm going to cut this one short today. We'll be back on next Thursday for week 69. So we can get it in times 10 and make sure that we, do our best to keep the consistency up. Again, I do this for y'all. Just because I don't give you guys an hour doesn't mean that, I am not committed to the mission. And I did lend my time today, so I give myself credit. Week 68. Outside of that, guys, please, understand that things, you're on borrowed time. So make sure you take advantage of everything and the people that are in your life, because money isn't everything. It's not everything. You can be rich and be miserable. Can. Very much well can. Yeah. Just appreciate you guys' days and take advantage. That's what I have to say. Take advantage of your time while you are here. You are on borrowed time. Don't matter your age. You can go tomorrow. Hell, you can go today. I can go when I walk out this door. You never know. So, peace, love, happiness. See you guys next week.